Hello all, welcome to the next lecture of compiler design recursive descendant parsing. It is one type of top-down parsing. In recursive descendant parsing, we can write the set of recursive procedure for each non-terminal. What is meant by non-terminal? All the capital letters are non-terminals. For each and every non-terminal symbol, we need to write the set of recursive procedures. That means applying the corresponding production. Each procedure is responsible for parsing the construction of the non-terminal. So we have to start the execution begins with the start symbol and and when it stops, when the successful completion of the entire input string is scanned, then it is announces the successful completion of the string. Consider the grammar. Here E tends to TE dash, E dash tends to plus TE dash epsilon, T tends to FT dash, T dash tends to star FT dash epsilon, F tends to open brace, E closing brace, and ID. What are the non-terminals? E is a non-terminal, E dash, T, T dash, F. All these are the non-terminals. For each and every non-terminal, we need to write the set of recursive procedures. Start with the start symbol as P. That is E. Procedure E. What are the productions? T and E dash. T is also non-terminal. Write the corresponding recursive procedure. E dash is also non-terminal. Write the corresponding recursive procedure. What is the next production? T. T tends to FT dash. F is a non-terminal. Write the recursive procedure. T dash is also non-terminal. Write the recursive procedure. Then what is the next production? E dash. E dash tends to what? E dash tends to plus TE dash. Actually, the string contains the terminals only. If it is a terminal, then only you can move to the next input symbol. If it is a input equal to plus, then we can so move the scannings from the left to right one position to advance. So we can call the function as advance. Then what is the next symbol? T. T is a non-terminal. Write the recursive procedure E dash. Okay. If it is input is plus, you can perform all this action and returns true. Returns true means we can successful parsing of the corresponding terminal symbol. So if it is not a plus, so what you are expecting? You are expecting plus between A plus B, but it is not a plus. Then return error. Return error. Take the next production as T star T dash. What the T dash contains? T dash contains star FT dash. So star is a terminal symbol. Okay, if it is a input is star, we can move to the one position to the right side. Okay, we can call the function as advance, then call the recursive procedure as F, then T dash. If it is a input symbol is not a star, then if it is a star, return true. If it is not a star, we can go for the else statement and return error. Then coming to the F. Okay, what F contains? F contains open brace, E closing brace, and also ID. These are the two productions for F. If it is open brace, then you can move to the next position. Again, call the function as E is a non-terminal. If it is a closing brace, also you can advance the input string. Sometimes the string consisting of open brace, ID, closing brace. If it is open brace, we can move to the next position. So if it is a open brace, it can return as a true. So suppose the input is ID. ID. Okay, ID is the single terminal symbol. If it is input is ID, we can call the function as advance and return true. If it is a open brace, we can move to the next position. If it is ID also, we can move to the next position. If these two conditions are not satisfied, else return error. So what is the functionality of advance? It takes the next token. It already reached the first token. It is waiting for the next token. Like that, for all the non-terminal symbol, we can write the set of recursive procedure in the case of recursive descendant parsing. If it is a terminal, we can read the next token. We can pass the first input and we can read the next token with the help of the advance function. Thank you. Thank you all.